What do you have to say about Brazilian Drug Dealer 3?
I think that if you want to play Painkiller, Brazilian Drug Simulator 3 is the best game you can play right now.
The best game you can play right now. You heard it here first. Welcome. It is day 3 of MAGFest, and I am here with a cosplayer. Can you tell me your name?
My name's John.
And is this your first MAGFest?
No, we've been going for like 10 years.
What have you looked forward to the most?
Yeah, well, obviously this year, huge. Proto-Man is dropping their 3rd album. Gonna be fantastic. I love doing the LARPs also, so I did a vampire LARP yesterday and some cosplay meetups, so kind of just experiencing the community and having a great time.
Tell me, what is like the whole ethos of MAGFest? Like, what is it all about here?
MAGFest, unlike other conventions, to me, it feels like a real community. It feels like the people here, everybody is here for, if not the same exact reason, the same spirit. And I feel like all these people come together for different fandoms, for different, music or games or whatever. Like, everyone is just so wonderful to each other and so kind to each other, and it's like just fantastic.
What's the weirdest thing you've seen without implicating anybody for a crime?
One year I came to MAGFest really late, like 1 a.m. I don't want to go back to the hotel yet. Let's like hang around. I started walking, and there was a group of people just huddled in a corner on the floor in one of the halls, and I was like, hey, what's going on? And this guy in like this crazy outfit, he looked like a weird steampunk fairy guy, hands me a metal puzzle, and I'm just like wordlessly not saying anything. And I sit down and I solve it, and I'm like, okay, cool, here you go. And I'm getting ready to leave, and he hands me another one. And I spent 3 hours there, and it's like 4 a.m. and the sun's kind of coming up, and I'm like, shit, I have to like go draw tomorrow. And I'm like tabling in the artist alley, but it was wild. It was awesome. It was great. I think he said no words the entire time. He implied that he was trying to meet friends in the arcade, but that he was fine sitting there for 3 hours.
Hey, if you were stuck on a desert island, what 3 things would you take with you?
A good knife, some kind of musical instrument that won't break in the first 5 days, so I can just have something to do. Like a big giant bag of beef jerky.
Give me your top 5 favorite video games of all time.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, unfortunately, is my favorite Zelda game. Hollow Knight and Silksong, both, they're fantastic. Titanfall 2, fantastic game. Halo Reach, also amazing. This isn't like top 5 all time, but Pseudo Regalia was this like indie 3D platformer game, and I was like, I had a great time playing it.
Smash or pass? Hornet from Silksong.
I'm gonna pass, we're friends.
And who am I speaking with?
My name's Andrew. I'm with the Mandalorian Mercs Costume Club. We are a Star Wars costuming group. We do custom Mandalorians. We are a charity organization. We do things like conventions where we raise money for whatever charity the convention is supporting. We also will do visits to children's hospitals. We do sporting events. We do parades. Pretty much anything we can do to help out our community and show everybody a bunch of love.
What charity are you guys supporting for MAGFest this year?
So we're doing Child's Play. They help with children's entertainment and games and things like that while they're in the hospital.
Have you guys been coming as an organization to MAGFest frequently, or is this your first?
It's my first year being here, but as an organization, to my knowledge, we've been coming for at least the last 6 or 7 years.
So this is your first. How are you liking it so far?
It's a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on in here.
It never stops. It literally never stops. What's your favorite piece of Star Wars media?
My favorite, personally, would be Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Would you consider yourself a Jedi or a Sith?
I would probably consider myself in the gray area.
You're gray Jedi, good man. Everything that needs balance. Midichlorians or no midichlorians?
I kind of like to lean into the no midichlorian.
What's your favorite robot or mech?
So out of everything I've seen, the one that probably gives me the most would be the IG from the Mandalorian show.
If you were stuck on a desert island, what 3 things would you take with you?
Some matches, maybe some kind of a tarp or a cover. I guess maybe a bucket to try and catch rainwater in.
Smash or pass? Sebulba.
Oh, you gotta smash. You just can't get that up.
So we have some examples of some excellent cosplay. As you can see, super professional, and it's for the children. I love everything about this. Would you like to say anything?
Mandalorian, Mando Mercs Can you hear me at all?
What about you?
This is the way.
Who are you?
Big Adam from MAGFest Charity.
Can you tell me a little bit more about MAGFest Charity?
So for the last 17 years running, we've been raising money here at MAGFest for Child's Play. An incredible group that raises money for children's hospitals, hospices. They buy video games, they buy toys, they buy things for children to be children while they're going through the awful, awful things that can happen during cancer treatments and just things that where kids can't be kids naturally. This this group provides them the opportunity to have some fun while they're going through that.
Regardless of your situation, the ability to play is incomprehensibly important. Is Child's Play like the primary charity that MAGFest supports, or is there kind of like a rotating different one year by year?
We've actually been working with Child's Play for all 17 years.
We have this operation here behind me. People are getting tattooed. I hear tattoo machines going, and there's always tons of people. So can you tell me a little bit more about that?
So a couple years ago, we started a new initiative. It took us about 10 years to get it off the ground because of insurance and safety and stuff like that. Now we're offering, there's 8 tattoo artists here running a booth all weekend long. They're doing a 50-50 split with us. So 50% of the cost of the tattoo they keep for themselves. 50% gets donated directly to Child's Play. And then of course they keep all of their own tips. We've actually found out that the tattoo artists end up making personally more money here than they would at their shop, simply because there's 25,000 people here that are all here for the same reason and all want to be helpful.
Have you been coming to MAGFest yourself for 17 years?
Oh, absolutely. I've actually been coming to MAGFest. This is my 19th straight event.
Holy
Steve and I are the original founders of the charity department, and we've been running things nonstop since day one.
What is the weirdest or most bizarre, craziest, strangest thing you've seen in your many years of coming here?
Is it the strangest thing that I've seen or the strangest thing that I've participated in?
Both is fine.
There's some interesting MAGFest traditions. In my opinion, one of the coolest things that happens nowadays is there's actually a cosplay group that walks around dressed up in a giant cardboard bus, and they have a person with a headset in the front, and they actually do tours of MAGFest. There is a full-blown shrine to Danny DeVito. It is a giant tarp that is full of the greatest trash known to man.
If you could add another element to your charity, what would you like to include?
There is a pipe dream. Now we're hoping in a couple years we can make this reality. I have always wanted to build MAGFest inside, as part of the convention, its own mini golf course. Mini golfing for charity, I mean, who wouldn't spend $5-10 to come play mini golf at an event at 2 a.m. while wasted?
If you were stranded on a desert island, what 3 things would you take with you?
My Evercade portable, probably like a gallon of coffee, case of Nerds Clusters.
It's like kibble for unhealthy people. Give me a top 3 favorite video games.
I am a massive fan of the old arcade game Raiden Fighters 2. Super Puzzle Fighter. The game that I have the most hours in ever is probably the Destiny series.
Were you as sad as I am when they took Leviathan away?
Of course.
Smash or pass? The tauntaun that Luke cut open.
Hard smash.
Like, get up in there.
Oh yeah.
You want some blue? You want some green? Who am I talking to right now?
Falco Lombardi, ace pilot extraordinaire.
Would you still say you're top tier Smash character as well?
I don't know anymore. Fox can handle that business, no problem. Me, I run by my own rules.
Well, how's Fox doing these days?
Fox is doing all right. Should be somewhere around here.
What would you say is the most important aspect of spaceflight and dogfighting?
Practice. Gotta be ready.
Gotta be ready. If you were stuck on a desert island, Mr. Lombardi, what 3 things would you take with you?
Crystal, Lucy Hare, and Cat Monroe.
Sounds great. You know, I would usually say give you a smash or pass, but I think I know what the answer would be. Smash or pass, Ridley from Metroid.
I'm not too into dragon types too much.
A man, or I should say a bird of taste. Who am I talking to right now?
You got Hunter, Sarah, Miedo, and you got your boy the Blue Meanie.
Can you tell me a little bit about these characters?
He's zero fear, has no fear at all, no regrets, nothing.
Blue Meanie, he's just like basically kind of like living vibes himself and just loves to strut, have fun, and beat some dudes up.
Are you a face or are you a heel?
I'd say mostly a face.
I'm half and half.
What's your winning record?
From last year, I would probably say 20-3.
I'm part of the job squad, so not part of a positive record, if I can be honest.
Who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
Penta.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre.
Can I get your best Nature Boy impression?
Woo! I'm gonna put my pants in the ball.
If both of you were stuck on a desert island together and you each had 3 things you could pick to take with you, what 3 things would you take with you?
Ooh, probably my brother, Rhea Ripley, and then and just some food.
Take Scarlett Johansson, Gatorade, and cigarettes.
Hello, fine shits. Have you guys been to MAGFest before?
First time.
Yeah, first time.
And are you liking it so far?
I'm loving it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's been such a good time. They got like a little bit of everything for everybody.
What is MAGFest all about?
The party scene.
Definitely the party scene and just the vibes and people and all that stuff.
Smash or pass? Vince McMahon, but like at the peak.
I'm gonna pass because he would not have booked me at all.
That's fair enough.
I'm gonna say pass.
Who am I talking to right now?
You're talking to Jonathan, the Sylveon trainer.
Here, scoot in a little closer to me. We got to get a little cozy. My camera is kind of small because it sucks. Have you been to MAGFest before?
I have not.
How are you liking it?
It's overwhelming. It's a lot. I wish I could have gotten a hotel room.
What do you do when you're not at MAGFest?
Gaming and looking for work.
It's hard out there. It's hard out there. Have you seen anything particularly crazy or bizarre since you've been here?
Well, I wasn't expecting the DeVito Shrine. I'm very much liking trading things and the ribbon culture.
Oh, I like your Balatro ribbon. That's super cool. Or what are you looking forward to the most?
I went to the Mario Party Live. That was very crowded but fun. Console electronic hacking at 2:30.
What would you say are your top 5 favorite video games?
I enjoyed Silksong this year. I'm a big fan of the Fallout series.
What's your favorite Fallout game?
Between New Vegas and 4.
What do you think MAGFest is all about?
Gaming, music, nerds coming together.
If you were stuck on a desert island, what 3 things would you take with you?
If I could have a working phone with cell service, but you could also genie the end saying the phone's dead. Are you dealing with things that actually exist?
Yeah. Well, no.
I would probably have some way of teleporting myself off.
Smash or pass Vaporeon?
Pass.
Who am I here with?
Kingdom of Zeal.
I just watched their set. It was incredible. If you're a fan of video game music, of prog rock, if you like cool synthesizers and some wheelie woos, you'll fuck with this very much. Been to MAGFest before, right? Have you played before?
No, this is the first time for all of us.
Where are you guys from?
Chicago, and he lives in LA.
How long have you guys been performing together?
Me and Ruben started the band in like 2015 or so. We played at Emporium in Chicago. It's a video game arcade bar. Yeah. We just did 2 shows there and then kind of put the band in hibernation when he moved to LA. And then Bobby Shields hit me up to do VGM Fest in Chicago in 2023. So I started the band up again. And then we did that again in 2024, recorded the record. I've been working on the record. The record's going to come out later this year.
What are like examples of your inspirations musically?
I'm a huge Steve Vai guy, big shred guy, then got more into jazz and fusion, which is kind of where this band kind of lives.
You like Satch?
Oh yeah.
What about you?
We were just talking about Stevie Wonder. I love Stevie Wonder. Oscar Peterson, a lot of the jazz, piano greats, a lot of classical piano music. I like to cast a wide net of listening. A lot of video game music, prog, all sorts of stuff.
I love Led Zeppelin, John Bonham on drums. Vinny Colaiuta is another one of my favorite drummers. But I like a lot of fusion, prog, jazz, rock, funk too.
Par for the course with these guys. Jazz, fusion, rock, we cast a wide net.
Who do you do on stage? Like, who do you channel?
I don't tend to think as so much as I'm trying to be somebody else. I just try and make sure that I'm in command and that the audience trusts me. Try and present in a way that's confident so that the audience is like, okay, I trust him. I'm willing to go along with the ride. I'm also trying to conduct the band and the audience. So if we're rocking out, I try and physically rock out. Yeah. If it's a little more, sensitive, I'll be a little more still with the body, that kind of stuff.
If you guys were stuck all together on a desert island and you had 5 things to bring with you, not each, 5 collective things, so 1 each, what would you take?
I don't want to be too basic. I want to be kind of interesting. I'm bringing a lot of beef sticks.
A lot of beef sticks. All right. I gotta go with water.
I'd probably bring a pound of weed with seeds in it so I could plant more.
We need some entertainment. Maybe the Chicago Bears.
Worst case scenario, you can eat them eventually or something if you have to.
Deck of cards.
Where can we find you on the internet?
We have a pretty quiet Facebook page. We're gonna do an Instagram soon. You can find all of us individually on Instagram. We will be putting out the record. I got a mailing list. If you can find me, we'll figure it out. We'll do a website at some point. We're working on it. We're like an old band that's a brand new band.
What is a absolute necessity to bring on tour?
Enough things that you smell good and you have great hygiene.
Swim trunks. You never know when you're gonna swim.
And what do you?
I would say a pound of weed without seeds.
Air mattress.
So when you pack your underwear, take it and then double and buy that and take that because you always run out of underwear.
Who am I here with right now? What's your name?
My name is Dave McKee. My artist name is Very Extreme Core. I am a music producer and sound designer for video games of about maybe 12 years or so.
It's 50 years in the video games industry. What are some games that you've worked on?
Crossnick Plus. It's kind of a sliding puzzle game. There's another game called Vivid Lope, another puzzle game similar to those you see on Sega Dreamcast.
What are your favorite kinds of games to play?
Well, they're old school now. 3D platformers, so things for Y2K, Bomberman, Sonic the Hedgehog, the 3D ones, Spyro the Dragon, Ape Escape.
Is this your first MAGFest?
It is my first MAGFest, yes.
What have you enjoyed the most so far?
One of the things I really like about this convention specifically, a lot of conventions, they celebrate the thing that was being made, the art or the music. But this one is not just celebrating the music from the big games, but it's come and also play your own music. Yeah. And it's celebrating the not just the past, but the present and future of current and upcoming musicians and composers that want to try to get inside and just play with others and just have a good time.
You had to distill ethos of MAGFest. This is what MAGFest is all about. What would that be?
MAGFest is all about coming together and making music with each other and celebrating.
If you were stuck on a desert island, what 3 things would you take with you?
Some device that can turn anything into an edible thing. Actually, some kind of entertainment thing. Probably a piano. Probably something to write on. A book with infinite pages.
What's a panel or an event, a concert, something that that you've either seen or you're looking forward to the most?
I thought a panel that was really interesting was the study of black characters in fighting games. That sparked a lot of interesting and really cool discussions.
What do you think is like a fundamental truth or a fundamental thing that would bring black representation forward in specifically like the fighting game scene?
Starting early, planning for it. One is like educating not just like the heads, but also educating the development team, planning and budgeting for a more diverse cast of characters, and setting up like the technical things for that, because a lot of times people don't understand, but it's also like technical limitation.
It's been super cool talking to you, man. I really, really appreciate the time. Is there anywhere people can find you on social media?
Oh yeah, so on Instagram and TikTok, I'm DreamCoreV. Everywhere else, I'm Virix, that's V as in video, IRIX DreamCore. YouTube, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, Spotify.
Cool, man. I really appreciate the time. Day 3 MAGFest, and I'm with a very, very special person. Could you please tell me who you are?
My name's Joseph Yeaman, and I created MAGFest.
Can you just give me a little bit of history?
The long answer or the short answer? Probably the short answer. My friend and I, Sean Ryder, we had the idea for the show in February of 2001, and the first year of the event was September of 2002 in Roanoke, Virginia.
And at the time, what was the attendance like? Where was it held?
Attendance ended up being around, including the staff, officially 265. I think it was closer to 275. It was at the Holiday Inn Tanglewood in Roanoke, Virginia from September 27th to 29th, 2002.
How many people in attendance today?
I believe it's capped at 24,500.
The people that I've talked to at MAGFest that have been coming, whether it's their first year or their 15th year, they all love it. Really trying to get some more perspective from you. What is MAGFest all about?
Video games and video game music.
Can you kind of tell me what inspired you to start this whole thing?
So Sean and I had an anime club in Roanoke called Club Bro Anime, and this is going back to like 2000. We get 30 or 40 people. It was at a local movie theater where they serve bar and grill food and second-run movies, and we started going to anime conventions as a group and staffing at the anime conventions. And at a certain point, we had the idea to do our own show. At the time, we were going to do an anime convention with more of a focus on the video game room, because we always felt that kind of got glossed over. Over time, all the ideas we kept coming up with were more video game ideas, and we finally said, why are we even doing an anime con? Let's just make it a video game convention, which there wasn't much precedent for that at the time.
It's crazy to think that at the time there really wasn't like a super big, like especially not for at the time I feel like the conventions were like trade shows, like even some of the bigger ones like Space World or like even E3, if that was, I don't even know if that was around. Community-based, not industry-based convention specifically for celebrating video games and the art of video games. That's kind of where you settled in. And it seems like, I'm looking at your shirt right now. Was it known as the Mid-Atlantic Games Festival? Is it before it was a music and games festival? Yeah. When did that change?
Brendan made the change between year 3. So the last year it was Mid-Atlantic, was year 3, and then starting year 4 it was Music and Game Festival.
What has been the coolest thing that you've seen at a MAGFest?
Oh, some of the guests that have been amazing. One year they got Uematsu, and they let me watch the whole concert from backstage next to the sound guy. One year Vince DiCola came, Rocky 4, yeah. Transformers, and his wife was right up front, and I told her, man, I've been wanting to see this guy since I was 6, and she said, you'll have to tell him that after the show. That's my husband. And I got to hang out with Vince DiCola the whole day. I got to shadow him. Machine Supremacy, that was fantastic. I mean, there have just been so many big names they've shipped in.
What was promotion and stuff like for this back in the early years? Like, how does it differ to now, really?
A couple of us went to E3 that year, and we walked around with flyers to everybody in the vendor hall, and it's like 3 halls they had at the LACC. We went locally to the game. It was Electronics Boutique and the Rent-A-Center to get TVs. It was a lot of groundwork. Nowadays, you can do a lot of that online.
What is something you dislike about MAGFest?
It's getting too crowded. I wish there was somewhere bigger for the show to be. It's a shame they have to cap attendance, because they sold out of badges, 4 months after, within 90 days, 4 months before the show.
I had friends that I was like, yeah, we'll go, and you'll get your badge, and no, you won't. I would say a lot of the people I talk to have been coming here for a really, really long time. Do you have any particular regulars that you might not be friends with, you recognize when you see them?
I wish I couldn't tell you. I know all the guys in panel ops. I see them every year. Year 12, I actually decided to staff one more time, and I helped run panel ops that year, so I got to be friends with them. Luke and Kevin and Michael and some of those guys, I've met them through the show. Most of the people I catch up with are people that I've known from Mag 1 or before outside the show.
What's something like super bizarre? You've been here from the start, and I know you don't come to everything for every single one of them, but surely you've seen some
Some of the cosplays are... One year there was a little girl, I'm pretty sure it was a girl, but you couldn't tell because she was dressed up as Purple Tentacle. One year there was a girl dressed up as Eris with a sword running through with Sephiroth's sword in the front and back.
Everybody says like there's really no other convention like this. Why do you think that is? Like, why do you think people say that?
Because there have been so many different influences. You know, I had the show for 2 years, and then Brendan had it for a number of years, Paul had it for a number of years, Dom, so on and so forth. And everybody has left an individual mark on the show. It wasn't just one person in charge of everything. There's pros and cons to that, of course.
Do you think the diversity in management has kind of like helped it evolve and change and stay relevant? Yeah, that's awesome. What's your favorite video game soundtrack?
Purely on the music and not on the other elements of the game. Valkyrie Profile by Sakuraba. He just goes all out on that one. Obvious ones like Chrono Trigger and Xenogears, and I mean, there's others, but Castlevania Rondo of Blood, the heavy metal, the 2-disc heavy metal arrange mix from the 90s.
What do you want to tell the world right now?
Keep supporting MAGFest. I mean, the attendees are the ones who make it big. It's not me, certainly. It's the attendees who make it big. So keep coming to MAGFest and having a blast.
If you were stuck on a desert island, what 3 things would you take with you? Can't say MAGFest.
A cell phone with reception so I can call someone to come pick me up.
I appreciate you taking the time to chat with me, man. This convention means a lot to a lot of people. I've learned no one's unhappy to be here. This is a place of so much unbridled freedom, and yet I see very few, if any, people taking advantage of that in a way that diminishes the experience for anybody else. I think you should be really, really proud of what you've cultivated and helped to create here. Thanks again, Joe. I really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Things are heating up heavy here today. And who am I here with right now? Who are you? What do you do?
Goblin Slayer.
What now?
They need to die. All goblins are dead goblins.
What have goblins done to you personally?
I had a family once.
We're working into the evening. Who am I here with? What's your name?
Oh, shit. Jab. Sorry.
What are you here at MAGFest for?
I don't know. What are you here for?
You.
You're here for me?
I'm here for you.
Well, that answers my question.
You're here for me?
I'm here for you.
We're here for each other. MAGFest is all about community. Would you agree with that?
Yes, MAGFest stands for man, I spell AI. Love my great friends.
Do you come to MAGFest often?
Yeah, I've came here for 10 years.
That's f***ing crazy.
I know. I didn't go to college. Instead of getting drunk at college, I got drunk here.
What do you do? What do you do?
I video edit.
I social media manage. I do marketing strategies. I community manage. I tried being a YouTuber, but then I failed.
So now I work for other YouTubers.
What you said is a complete mystery to me, and I can't wait to learn what you said later.
That's for whoever's editing this. So.
Yeah. If you were stuck on a desert island, what 3 things would you take with you?
What 3 things would I take with me? From the desert or from
to the desert?
Not a lot of things out in the desert.
No, you get to pick before you get instantly transported to the desert. What do you want?
How did we get instantly transported?
Goku.
Can Goku stay with me in the desert?
No.
Can I bring like a version of him? Bootleg Goku. I would bring this and endless entertainment, and I would bring you.
First time I've gotten that, I really appreciate it. Some people I ask them, they say, I take my wife, and I'm like, that's not good, man.
I'm really happy to see you. It's really good that you're green. I hope you're blue or red next year.
Who am I here with? What's your name?
Dale Westbrooks. Adam Langford.
And is this your first MAGFest?
My second.
10. I was gonna say, someone here is a veteran. If we got this board. And can you explain what this is, what you've built here?
So there's ribbon trading, and that's an important part of MAGFest, of conventions, is going around, and he's designed a few of these ribbons. But last year when I came, he had just like 100 of them, but they were all spread out and stuff. And I was like, there's got to be a better way. And I was like, what if we had to be a better way? Out of like a tower shield. Just put the 203rd one on here.
What's the most effective way to get a bunch of these?
If you go into any convention or MAGFest itself, you want to go into 21 plus group, print your ribbons, share your ribbon ideas, and you want to find the Trinket Trade Discord. That's been a really good resource for people to communicate in meetups and what have you. And then after that, once you're in there in game, and aside from the actual meetup times and the like, walk around, have something flashy showing. I have a shit ton of this that people ask you, hey, where'd you get that ribbon? Then you flash out, well, I just happen to be giving some away or trading.
Cool as shit we see here. I see Ohio. That's a good one. I hope they play Hot to Go. I think my favorite that I've got here, I just went to a hot dog party, and I got Programmancer's little glizzy gobbler. I really like the implication.
Not all trades are material. A lot of times when I'm giving these away, and they don't have anything to trade, what I ask for is like, what was your first MAGFest? Tell me your experience at, or what was your first swear word? A good thing to trade between people when there's nothing advertising material is a little bit of your social battery.
So if you had to distill MAGFest down and say what is MAGFest all about? People. If you were stuck on a desert island, what 3 things would you take with you?
A phone that has already downloaded a complete survival guide, my Nintendo Switch, tape that has Weird Al's Albuquerque on it so I can just play it over and over.
Smash or pass? Papyrus.
Smash, pass respectively. Put them down gently.
Who are you?
My name's Jack.
Is this your first MAGFest?
This is my 21st MAGFest.
21st. Wow. That might be the most I've heard from anybody I've talked to besides the guy that like started MAGFest. So what do you think MAGFest is all about?
MAGFest is all about Mag family. Meeting people that are friends for life and you always look out for each other.
So what was your favorite thing that you did or saw at MAGFest this year?
Probably getting to see my friends Bit Brigade play their new song. And they were modded by my friend Dom, who did an incredible job.
If you were stuck on a desert island, what 3 things would you take with you?
Switch, my cat, probably my water bottle.
What's your favorite video game right now?
I don't know, actually. I'm playing way too many things.
We're at MAGFest. It's winding down, but it's still kind of heating up. Who am I with? Who are you?
Drew.
Brandon. How many MAGFests have you been to?
This is my second one.
My 4th one. What's been the coolest thing that you've seen so far this weekend?
I think the one thing that I saw that was the coolest was the Siva Gunner concert. I didn't think so many people would be interested in Siva Gunner. I got there after a pretty rough night. To see so many people enjoying the same music I've been listening to was just so humbling.
Proto Man Act 3. I've seen all 3 shows. Third one was the best.
Is there anything else that you're trying to do before this ends tomorrow?
Be able to leave on time.
Yeah, that too, but also go to the arcade. That's the only thing I haven't done yet.
The arcade! It's the first time I've actually started to kind of vibe and party in this convention. Not really something I'm typically doing. Something I gotta do more.
What is MAGFest all about?
It's just such a fun. Every time we come down here, we get a group of friends. Not only are we going and exploring things that we love, but we share that with each other and we explore new things that we've never seen before.
I would say that it's not about just music and video games. It's about community. It's about being there for each other. And it's about just vibing together all as one cohesive unit.
I'll show you something that happened today. I ended up taking a selfie real quick. Ended up taking this selfie. Had no idea who this lady was. Sent it into Discord and immediately they found who it was and immediately shared it with them.
Yeah.
You don't find that kind of community anywhere nowadays.
It's all about just getting together, being one family, and just doing the things we love that maybe people from like outside of this convention may think we're too old for or too nerdy for, but no, we're all here, we all love the same shit, we're all just trying to vibe together, have a good time.
What games do you like playing right now?
Currently finishing up Yakuza 1, going into Yakuza 2, and never really played Katamari. I've seen some people cosplaying Katamari, so I purchased that. I'm going to start playing that soon as well.
I'm playing through Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. My friends really recommended for me to beat that game before I go into Rebirth, so I'm trying to slug through that before I play Rebirth right now.
Last question, smash or pass? Ditto from Pokemon. It can't change.
Smash. Loki Smash.
Super Smash Brothers here, baby. Who are you?
Resi Cosplay on Instagram.
Subscribe, ring that motherfucking bell. How you doing today?
Fucked up.
You fucked up? What'd you have?
A lot of drinks, a lot of Jello shots, and we're still going.
Is that it?
Maybe a little weed.
So is this your first MAGFest?
No, I've been coming for 3 years.
So what's the craziest thing you've seen at MAGFest?
I shit you not, in like that fucking corner over there, people are like Beyblading out of Captain America shield, and I thought it was the craziest thing to me.
What did you enjoy the most at this MAGFest?
It's gonna sound a little cheesy, but I love seeing all the people like that I don't get to see on a regular basis, but also meeting people like you, just having like random conversations, just random interviews. Fantastic.
So what do you think MAGFest is all about?
The people. People at the end of the day, yes, it's music, yes, it's games, but the people that come in like bring it together.
What are you playing right now? What's your favorite game right now?
I'm currently on Octopath Traveler 0. I think it's fantastic. It was a mobile game, but they made it a full game, and it's killing it. I love it.
What kind of music do you like?
So my play is a little weird, so we got some rock, some hip hop, some bachata in there. It's such an interesting mix. You'll go from like Kendrick to like Linkin Park to like some Bad Bunny.
If you were on a desert island, what 3 things would you take with you?
One of those satellite phones, just in case to call for like a flint and steel, whatever it is to make a fire.
Flint and steel!
Flint and steel!
Flint and steel!
A fishing line or net or something to catch stuff.
Smash or pass? Wanda from Fairly Odd Parents.
Smash.
And who am I talking to?
Yusuke Kitagawa.
And how are you today?
I'm doing absolutely great.
Is this your first MAGFest?
It is my first MAGFest.
How are you liking it so far?
It's amazing.
What have you been doing today?
Going around giving me people art.
What event, like what panel concert did you enjoy the most this weekend?
The meetups.
If you were stuck on a desert island, what 3 things would you take with you?
A lighter, some weed, and some ice cream.
What do you think MAGFest is all about?
Having a good time and enjoying video games.
What's your favorite video game?
Okami.
What's your favorite video game soundtrack?
Because I've been listening to it a lot, Persona 5.
Smash Smash or pass? Bad guy from Mulan.
Tentative smash.
So let's get down to business to defeat the buns. And it's night 3 of MAGFest. It's cooling down, but it's heating up a little bit. I'm here with Bucky the Beaver. I'm a huge fan. I love your nuggets. I love your jerky. I love your barbecue sandwiches.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored to have a visit from Shrek.
I usually be very offended by getting profiled this way. However, I will forgive you because you have sustained me and my family on many, many road trips, and you treat your workers well.
The Father, the Son, and Holy Ghost.
Is this your first MAGFest?
Yes.
What have you enjoyed the most so far?
Honestly, just meeting with everyone, getting to spread the good word of Bucky's.
What do you think MAGFest is all about?
I think MAGFest is all about the community and vibing as a whole and peace and love.
So if you were stuck on a desert island, what 3 things would you take?
Bucky Nuggies, Fire just because, Nintendo 3DS.
Are the nuggets from Bucky's your favorite thing from Bucky's?
The sea salt caramel nuggets all the way.
Where do you see the future of video games going?
It's only going to go up from here. Video games are so important to our culture. Now that quote unquote mainstream is recognizing our work, we're only going to keep on going up, and we're only going to keep on spreading our influence and having a good audience.
What kind of music do you like to listen to?
In all honesty, I like the stuff that's based from Nintendo core, like Fire Emblem, Mario, Kirby. I'm also interested in the Toho music.
Smash or pass? The Bucky's Beaver.
My son, I gotta pass.
Anyone
else is Smash, but God.
Anyone besides my son is a Smash. That's a direct quote from the Bucky's Beaver. Who am I with right now?
A Gale of Waterdeep if you multi-class as an artificer.
So you like D&D?
I dig it.
What's your favorite edition?
You know, I've actually been homebrewing my own system for about 10 years based on Delta Green, but set in the SCP Foundation universe.
How many MAGFests have you been to?
My first.
How are you liking it?
I'm loving it.
What's the weirdest thing you've seen?
For con standards, everyone's been very chill. The weirdest thing is probably I got interviewed by some other guys, and all they wanted to hear about was my sexual exploits. And I'm like, listen, it is not that interesting, brother.
If you were stuck on a desert island, what 3 things would you take with you?
Pocket knife, a lighter, an original copy of the Necronomicon to give me something to build a foundation off of.
What's your favorite class to play in D&D when you play D&D?
You know, I used to be a really big fan of doing a rogue bard multi-class into the School of Swords. Get that dual wielding with the handheld crossbows. Recently, I've been super wizard coded. I've been doing a Baldur's Gate playthrough that's just like an oops all wizard scenario.
You kind of look like you're in a wizard phase right now. I'm in a goblin phase, man. It's cool. At least we have wizards and goblins, you know?
Exactly. You know, you gotta have wizards and goblins to get out of the century of humiliation.
I think so. I think that's what it takes. It's gonna take people. It's gonna take men like you and like me to get us out of this shit.
To do some weird shit and to figure out ways to make steam into electricity. My Necronomicon right here.
We got a Necronomicon on camera.
What I'm a big fan of is the notion of the Necronomicon as the book that undoes a lot of the up cosmic horror elements. I mean, you look at climate change, that's Cthulhu. The evil things humans do to themselves, that's Nyarlathotep.
This has gone way deeper than I expected to here. What is MAGFest all about to you?
A lot of folks get a little bit gayer than they expected to and having a spectacular time. Realize what freedom is about. You know, freedom is not about standing in your backyard firing a machine gun. I mean, that should be the bare minimum. This is where you come to get weird and to have people say, hey, you are weird. I love that. Have a great night.
We squeeze MAGFest and the juice that came out of it was everywhere. The world would be a better place.